This is the story of Tuklas, or the Philippine Drug Discovery and Development Program. The Tuklas program is about the great potential of Philippine biodiversity and the promising work of Filipino scientists in drug development. This program, in line with the country's priorities, seeks to develop health products and technologies in addressing national health issues through research-based solutions and contribute efforts to combat diseases that continue to afflict the lives of millions of Filipinos who have limited access to affordable medicines. While the Philippines endeavors to rely less on imported drugs, it can take as much as 10 to 15 tedious years for the discovery and development of one single drug. Fortunately, with the exceptional mega biodiversity of the Philippines, numerous local organisms that are now being studied and pursued are possible sources of medicines. 65.8% of more than 9,000 terrestrial species in the country are considered endemic or native. Based on Conservation International's report, the country has some 13,500 plant species, of which 2,500 are indigenous. Moreover, Philippine marine biodiversity is one of the richest in the world and remains largely unexplored. Today, more than 1,500 Philippine species, marine and terrestrial, have been studied to have potential medical value. The DOST and PCHRD, at the helm of health research in the country, in coordination with the National Integrated Research Program on Medicinal Plants, or NIRPROMP, conducted R&D on herbal medicine viability and efficacy. The NIRPROMP, a multidisciplinary program, membered by the country's most talented and dedicated scientists, initiated experiments on the local plant lagundi, which is now a herbal drug with an approved therapeutic claim. Taking off from the NIRPROMP's achievements in giving science a boost in the country, the DOST and the PCHRD made headway for the creation of the Tuklas program to continue the crucial search for other drug discoveries. The Tuklas program has already screened some 2,000 species from terrestrial and marine organisms for various indications following a parallel two-track model. The first track aims for standardized herbal drugs through a systematized scientific process. The process begins with inspiration from local heritage and a sense of reverence for the long and rich history of Philippine medicine making. One approach requires biological diversity by exhausting local organisms such as plants, fungi, and even bacteria situated in the mountains, oceans, seas, and caves. Some are done with the help of published studies or literature. Herbal or drug discovery starts through sample collection, to extraction, then to bioactivity screening, and followed by a series of safety screening or assays. After a few extracts, out of thousands, have passed the safety screening, they will now proceed to secondary assays. Successful extracts will be standardized along with studies on mass propagation of plants, until they are formulated and tested in animals to obtain herbal supplement or developed as functional foods if proven edible. Only then, the clinical studies phase for efficacy will be established. The entire process aims to find a successful end result of a standardized herbal drug. Apart from standardized herbal drugs and functional food production, some samples are further developed to drug leads under the drug track through a battery of biological activity testing to find the active ingredient. Currently, synthetic candidate drugs are being enhanced through computer-aided design or rational design and synthesized towards finding an optimized drug lead that will be subjected to ADMET. Then, preclinical development occurs, abiding by the IACUC or IACUC and good lab practice guidelines with a suitable formulation, which leads to clinical development. If fortunate, an investigational new drug can be filed with the FDA. Since 2012, many types of drug candidates have been generated from different terrestrial and marine sources for different indications. Collaborations between DOST and its industry partners had already accomplished a milestone licensing agreement for the lagundi. Other promising interactions ensued, such as the presentation of products to 11 companies for potential partnership. There also had been partnerships between PCHRD and local pharmaceutical companies for the development of other herbal drugs. Starting 2012, Tuklas Lunas Development Centers or TLDCs were established to build the capacity for early drug discovery across regions by focusing on organisms native to their areas. This strategy directed the exhaustive screening of the bioactivities of plants in various provinces. Today, there are 28 implementing partners, 11 of which are Tuklas Lunas Development Centers around the Philippines, cooperating with the DOST and PCHRT. The country has since grappled with outbreaks like dengue and COVID-19, which the DOST responds to with efforts in potential anti-dengue drugs, as well as possible treatment for COVID-19. Moreover, anti-hypertensive and anti-cancer benefits of wild mushrooms are part of current product research and development. The pursuit of a robust and prolific drug discovery and development persists, having the DOST at the helm, with its mission of enthusiastic leadership in health research in the country, as well as its passion for excellence and creativity, and its lively culture of industry and teamwork. The DOST and PCHRD envision the production of world-class medicines harnessed from the great potential of Philippine biodiversity, leveraging on local expertise to actively respond to the pressing health needs of Filipinos. The Tuklas Lunas program, with its unwavering service and mission to achieve a healthy Filipino nation through research-based solutions and science innovation, will succeed with your help.